If a scammer emailed you with wiring instructions for your dream home, would you know how to tell it was fake? You're just days away from closing, the moment you've been working toward for years. You've saved, signed all the paperwork, and you can practically hear the keys jingling in your hand. You're excited, relieved, maybe even a little nervous. But right at that peak moment, when your guard is down and the finish line is in sight, someone else is watching. And their goal isn't to congratulate you, it's to take everything you've worked for. Here's the harsh reality. According to FBI data, mortgage wire fraud scams exploded between 2015 and 2017. In fact, reports of these scams jumped by more than 1,100% in just 2 years, and losses in 2017 alone were close to $1 billion. And these scams, they're not the clumsy, obvious ones you might expect. They're polished. They look legitimate. Sometimes they even appear to come from the very people you trust. Your agent, your settlement company, your attorney, even your lender. So let's talk about how these scams work, how to spot the tells, and most importantly, how to protect yourself. A mortgage closing scam usually starts when criminals gain access to a real estate professional's email account. They sit quietly, reading the thread of your transaction, learning names, dates, even the tone people use. Then, just before closing, they strike. You get an updated wiring instruction email that looks perfect. Correct logos, familiar names, the right file numbers, even a signature block you recognize. You think you're sending your closing funds to the title company, but you're actually wiring your life savings straight to a criminal. And once a wire goes out, it can be very hard to get back. So how do you outsmart them? You start early and you get proactive. First, establish your trusted contacts. Choose 2 key people, say your real estate agent and your settlement agent, and verify their phone numbers yourself, independently, before money is ever discussed. Meet them in person or call the main office line you find on their official website, not a number pulled from an email signature. Together, agree on exactly how payment will be handled from start to finish, and set a unique code phrase that only the 3 of you know. If money moves, that code shows up in the conversation. No code? No money moves. Next, secure your communication. Treat email like a helpful tool, not a safe for sensitive instructions. If wiring details show up in your inbox, stop. Don't reply to that email. Don't click links, and don't download attachments you weren't expecting. Instead, call your pre-verified contact using the number you already saved, not the one in the suspicious message, and read the wiring instructions out loud, digit by digit. If you're local, verify in person. A 2-minute call can save you from a 6-figure loss. Then, protect your sensitive information. Never send bank account numbers, social security numbers, or other financial details by email. If someone calls you asking for personal data or urgent confirmation, hit pause. Tell them you'll call back using your verified number, and then do exactly that. You're not being paranoid. You're being prudent. If you need help staying organized, we've put together a free mortgage closing checklist that covers what to bring, what to double check, and how to avoid last-minute surprises. You can download it on our website or check the link available for you below. Let's talk red flags. Be suspicious of last-minute changes to wiring instructions, especially on the eve of closing. Watch for messages that push you to act immediately or keep things confidential. Look closely at email addresses and phone numbers. Scammers often change a single letter or digit to slip past you at a glance. And if the tone, grammar, or formatting feels off for the person you think you're dealing with, maybe they're oddly formal or suddenly casual, that's your cue to stop and verify. Now, despite your precautions, you're targeted. Or worse, you've already sent the wire. Time is everything. Immediately contact your bank or wire service and request a recall or freeze. The sooner you act, the better your odds. Next, report the incident to the FBI's Internet Crime Compliance Center and IC3.gov and alert your real estate agent and settlement team so they can secure accounts and notify other clients if needed. Quick, decisive action can contain the damage. Here's the bottom line. Mortgage closing scams are becoming more common and more convincing every year. But with early planning, secure communication, and a healthy dose of caution, you can make sure your closing day stays exactly what it's meant to be, a celebration, not a crisis. So here's your action plan. Set up your trusted contacts and code phrase now before you're in the thick of closing. Verify every single wiring instruction in person or by calling a number you've already confirmed. And if anything feels even slightly off, stop. Double check before you move a single dollar. Your home journey should be exciting, not stressful. And with these precautions, you'll be ready to protect it every step of the way.